Hello. Where to start, really? I'm a little bit exhausted. Constant cropping up of fear of the why. Why am I alive? Why do I exist? Am I suffering? Am I here to suffer? Why am I still alive? I mean, I don't know. Do you know? Because I don't know. Why do we live? Why do we die? What is the purpose? I mean, there's this one image that I have in my mind every time I think about life and death, is that when we're born, we live and we die. It's the same as the mighty oak. The oak starts as a nut or as a seed that falls from a bigger tree, a really mature tree, full of wisdom, full of hope, full of life. Drops this seed, and the seed rests on the ground, and then it drops its leaves. The leaves fertilize the seed, and it sprouts, and it comes to life. So I guess, as a metaphor for life, my life, I was this seed. I've served my purpose. Maybe my next stage is to die. But I don't know. I'm going to continue to try to live. But I can't seem to stop this fear that I'm going to die soon. I mean, it's true. It comes up all the time. Am I going to die? These little images of the what ifs, these little stories that I play out in my head. Of me maybe dying when Rebecca and my children aren't around and they find me dead. Of the trauma that may cause. And the sorrow and the grief. And that is a real shit show. I mean, when that happens to people. It's really bad. And I don't want it to happen to me. I want to know when I'm going to go. And just talking about my fears has brought up epileptic aura, or it could be just fear. Sensation in my hand of heat, tensing of my nervous system in my shoulder right down to my fingertips, and a sensation around here and the back of my head that feels weird. They've been happening a little bit more frequently recently, but I've not had a grand mal or a tonic-clonic. And it's usually after I eat that I have these auras, these feelings. This is why I was trying raw carnivore, but I still haven't managed to maintain consistent raw carnivore. I've kind of not... I've done it 3 times. Third time I loved it. It was actually really delicious. Liver and chuck steak. Raw, fresh from the freezer, defrosted. I gotta say, I do think it's something to do with my fillings. My amalgam fillings. The feeling after eating, and what the kind of gastric juices bring out the toxicity in the Mercury. I mean, I don't know. This is why I've been kind of desperately craving the abundance of funding through crowdsourcing, crowdfunding. And yeah, it's been hugely unsuccessful. And I think it's because I'm just a broken record. I keep asking, I keep asking, I keep asking, and I keep putting it out there, and I keep asking. And people have done enough, I think, and the people who know me, the people who 8 years ago saw me as this special case that needed their help. Now I'm just this guy who's a broken record who keeps talking and talking, but not really going anywhere, not dying or suffering. I look healthy, I act healthy, but I'm not. I've got all these horrible issues going on in the background that I cannot control. I mean, I do have this insight about my life and how you can change the mindsets, the habits. You've just got to somehow be present, and being present is not in our human conditional habits. It's not what we do. We are people, creatures of habit, where doing the same thing gives us comfort, gives us hope, gives us a goal to aspire to. But in dying, in death, in cancer, in terminal cancer, like I've got, it's a way to find out the why of your existence, to find out who you truly are. I still do not know who I truly am, whether I'm supposed to be some sort of coach for people with brain tumours, or if I'm just supposed to be living as an example. I feel I've got something to prove and something to give, and also something to gain from discussing my experience with those going through the same thing. I've got a wealth of knowledge. This is my internal knowledge. This isn't something that I've learned through science. It's just something I've done based on my allowing myself to understand what I need to do next, to allow myself to know fully what it is. But at the minute, I'm a bit lost. I'm fully lost. Every waking moment is just a ringing in my ear of my tinnitus, distracting myself from my presence, the present moment. I guess I need to meditate, because I need to sit and just be with these feelings, these thoughts, and these emotions, to try and understand. Because that's not something that is taught in science, that meditation, awareness, spirituality, whatever you want to call it, it's all one and the same. I mean, medical science stemmed from spiritual science, which was medicinal plants, eating healthy foods, natural foods. And we don't do that anymore. We are so far from our ancestral perfection that we're just all sick. We're all ill. We've all got something that's going on. It's all about going back to your roots, forgiving your past, learning about why you're suffering. And I'm still trying to figure that out, but I know it's going to come to me. I'm open to whatever the universe wishes to give me. I'm open to help from all sources, all angles, and I hope and I believe that I can find the help. That someone out there is looking out for me. I hope you're all looking out for me because I need it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a bit lost. But I will find my way.